all the talk about productivity, cost cutting, and the need to be competitive, there is one key ingredient to material handling operations that has been practically ignored over the years: the forklift freight weight verification. Are you confused about what type of weighing system you really need? The majority of end users are not familiar with the difference between legal for trade onboard forklift scales and onboard check weighing systems. The legal for trade scales must have a weights and measures certification approval. These systems are based on load cell attachments mounted on the vehicle's carriage assembly. These systems will reduce the lifting capacity of the vehicle from 8% to 14%, which will depend on the rated capacity of the scale. The weighing accuracy of such a system must be within plus or minus 0.1% of the vehicle's lifting capacity. The cost in achieving such weight readout accuracy is quite high. The accuracy must be maintained during normal operation and will require frequent visits from the service personnel to satisfy the Weights and Measures Authority. The main reason that such legal for trade systems were never accepted within the material handling industry on a larger scale are its limited applications and reduction of the vehicle's lifting capacity, combined with frequent service and maintenance. Even today, to our knowledge, there is no single company or material handling facility that has, for example, 5 such systems in operation at the same location. Simply put, its weighing accuracy within plus or minus 0.1% cannot be maintained for longer times during the normal operation. All other forklift onboard weighing systems, regardless of the operating concept, that do not meet legal for trade approval are known as forklift onboard check weighing systems. The check weighing accuracy is in the range from plus or minus 0.5% to 5% of the forklift's lifting capacity. For all practical purposes, the forklift's weight readout accuracy within plus or minus 0.5% to 1% of the forklift's lifting capacity, as is the case with skidway systems, is acceptable for the majority of material handling operations. How do you select the correct weighing system? There are some applications where very accurate weight readouts are required for that particular material handling activity, such as the food industry, dosing, batching, filling, parts counting, or utilization of the weight displayed by the system as a basis for invoicing a customer, etc. There is no option but to consider the forklift onboard scale legal for trade version. However, the majority of other material handling activities, such as freight transportation, warehousing, manufacturing, recycling, shipping, receiving, etc., do not require accuracies of plus or minus 0.1%. In the case of typical freight transportation companies, the operator identifies the freight weights that are marked incorrectly with the check weighing system and simply takes only those skids to the legal for trade scales to be reticketed and rebilled. The monetary benefits to this procedure are enormous. The payback is within several weeks. Instead of the load cell technology mounted in the forklift carriage, as is in the case for the legal for trade systems, the hydraulic pressure transducer design concept is much more reliable and much more cost-effective. The facts are that well-designed check weighing systems are the most economical and acceptable solutions for material handling operation facilities. Check weighing systems are the only ones on the market presently utilized in larger numbers within the same operation. This is not the case with the load cell-based systems. Keep it simple. If your operation does not require the high-priced and less reliable legal for trade scales, then consider the more economical check weighing system. It's all about the right application. There are a few facts that you need to consider when choosing skidway systems as your productivity partner: ease of integration, flexibility, and heavy duty. The ED2 series skidway system can be used on any type of forklift vehicle, regardless of the make or model. The operating voltage is from 12 volts to 55 volts DC, and for lifting capacities up to 50,000 pounds or kilograms. Skidway's modular concept allows the end user to specify options that can be easily added to the basic unit, such as overloading alarms, multi-channel weighing features, onboard printers, etc. Skidway's compact design makes it the most compact and lightest onboard check weighing system on the market. It will operate in extreme environmental conditions with operating temperatures from minus 40 degrees Celsius to 85 degrees Celsius, including wet and dusty operating conditions. Skidway has been proven in operations in many countries, from the extreme cold weather in northern Canada to the extreme heat in the Middle East. Skidway is fully automatic and no operator input is required. There are no keypads, no proximity switches, and no additional hardware. Skidway is simple to operate. Just lift the loaded forks above the ground and take the weight right out. The Skidway product line has the most accurate and most comprehensive range of forklift hydraulic pressure transducer onboard check weighing systems. Skidway has the most operational units sold to the same customer worldwide. For additional information and technical data, please visit